At this point, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Coco Pimentel. Good afternoon, sir. And Senator Sonny Angara. Good afternoon, sir. Also, the arrival of Mr. Reynaldo Bantug, Chair, President, CEO of Leisure and Resorts World Corporation. Good afternoon, sir. We will begin by asking the Executive Director of the AMLC to narrate what happened. First, we have to establish what happened. Then after that, we will allow the senators to ask questions in the order of their appearance. Of course, after me, the chairman of the Committee on Banks will ask questions, Senator Osmeña, and then the rest will follow in the order of their arrival. Okay, Ms. Julia Bakay Abad. Basically, what happened? What happened was some hackers from somewhere hacked the Central Bank of Bangladesh funds lodged in New York, and they were sent to RCBC, and from RCBC they were transferred via PhilRem to several accounts, several casinos. That's the general flow. Please fill in the blanks. Please correct me if there are any. Ma'am, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, the AMLAC first learned about this thing on February 11, 2016. It was a Thursday, when the governor of the Central Bank of Bangladesh called our own governor, Amando Tetanco Jr., seeking assistance to trace and possibly freeze the funds that have been stolen from the bank of from Bangladesh Bank. Upon receiving such call from the governor of the Bangladesh Bank, we immediately got in touch with the concerned bank, which is the Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation, and then we verified our own database if ever there were transactions that happened pertaining to this, to said stolen funds. So we immediately conducted our own initial investigation. And our initial investigation revealed, Your Honor, that indeed remittances were made from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York pertaining to the account of Bangladesh Bank, and these remittances were made in favor of 4 bank accounts that are maintained in Rizal Commercial Bank Corporation, Jupiter branch. The beneficiaries of the remittances, we found out, Your Honor, were a certain Michael Francisco Cruz, a certain Jesse Christopher Lagrosas, a certain Alfred Santos Vergara, and a certain Enrico Chidoro Vasquez. Based on our initial investigation, Your Honor, we found out that as far as Mr. Michael Francisco Cruz is concerned, a remittance was made to his account in the amount of $6,029,000.12 US dollars. As far as Mr. Jesse Christopher Lagrosas, a remittance in the amount of $30,028.79 US dollars was made to his account. We found out also that as far as a certain Alfred Santos Vergara, a remittance in the amount of $19,999,990 US dollars was made to his account. And as far as a certain Enrico Chidoro Vasquez is concerned, we found out that a remittance in the amount of $25,001,573.88 US dollars was made to his account, or a total of around 81 million US dollars have been remitted to all the said 4 accounts. Our initial investigation further revealed, Your Honors, that all the said 4 bank accounts were opened on May 15, 2015 at RCBC Jupiter branch. We found out that from the time the accounts were opened on May 15, 2015, there were no transactions made in the said accounts except on the dates when the said remittances were made on February 5, 2016. We also found out in our initial investigation, Your Honor, that immediately after the remittances were made to the said 4 accounts, the funds were immediately withdrawn and subsequently transferred to another account in the same bank under the name of a certain William So-go. Our initial investigation on the account of Mr. William So-go showed that the said account of Mr. William So-go was opened only on February 1, 2016, or just a few days before the remittances were made to the said 4 account holders. Then our investigation further showed that after the funds were transferred to the account of Mr. William So-go, the same were transferred and exchanged from US dollars to Philippine pesos through a remittance company and a foreign exchange dealer by the name of Philrem, which has also an account with RCBC, Green Hills. Based on our confidential report, Your Honor, when the said Mr. William So-go converted the US dollars to Philippine pesos, he represented to Philrem that he wanted to take advantage of the influx of Chinese casino players and junkets. That's why he was changing US dollars to Philippine pesos. We also learned, Your Honor, that upon the instructions of the said Mr. William So-go, the Philrem made the following transactions. Interbank fund transfers were made to the account of Soler or Bloomberry and Hotels Incorporated in the amount of 29 million US dollars. Also, it appears that an interbank fund transfers were made in favor of Eastern Hawaii Leisure Company in the amount of 21,245,500 US dollars. And also, we learned that Philrem made cash deliveries, several instances, to a certain Wei Kang Su. These were cash deliveries, Your Honor, amounting to around 30,639,141.63 US dollars, Your Honor. We learned that Eastern Hawaii Leisure Company is a casino operating at CESA, and one of the signatories to the account is a certain Kam Sin Wong. And we also learned that Century Tex Trading is the business name of Mr. William So-go. After gathering such information, Your Honor, the AMLAC Secretariat was authorized by the Council to file petition for freeze order and application for bank inquiry with the Court of Appeals. So that on February 29, 2016, a petition for freeze order was filed with the Court of Appeals against the bank accounts of Mr. Michael Francisco Cruz, Mr. Jesse Christopher Lagrosas, Mr. Alfredo Santos Vergara, Mr. Enrico Teodoro Vasquez, Mr. William So-go, Century Tex Trading, Eastern Hawaii Leisure Company, and Mr. Kam Sin Wong. And a day after the petition for freeze order was filed, the Court of Appeals issued a freeze order against the said accounts. Also, upon authority by the Council, Your Honor, the AMLAC Secretariat filed an ex parte application for bank inquiry to authorize us to conduct inquiry in all the said bank accounts. At the moment, Your Honor, we are completing our investigation into the matter, and we assured this committee and the public that we are doing our best to find out the truth and to bring justice where it is due. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much.